What's going on, guys? It's Nando back with one more video. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Bose QuietComfort 35 Series 2. So I've done an unboxing, a hardware kind of overview of these already, so check that video out. This video is going to be a relatively quick review from a non-audiophile perspective. So what does that mean? I don't know much about music in terms of highs, lows, mids, what to hear, what to listen for. I mean, I like to listen to music, consume content. If it sounds good, great. And that's kind of what I do. Now, when I'm listening to music, when I'm consuming content and I'm using headphones, earbuds, speakers, a couple things I look for are how loud does that device get? How good the bass is? Can I at least sense that bass? And then any kind of additional features does that piece of technology provide? So with the Bose QuietComfort 35Cs, I'm going to start off by saying that the comfort on these guys are phenomenal. You would hope and you would think so, given the fact that Bose has put the name QuietComfort in the name of the product, Bose QuietComfort, right? So I'm coming from using the first gen of the Sony MDR X1000s, and what I've noticed is when I wear those, after about 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes seems to be my top, before my ears start to sweat, before my ears start to get uncomfortable, I get this ache around the ear, kind of around where the cup goes. So like I sense this pressure. Eventually that becomes almost unbearable and really kills the whole enjoyment for me. Because of that, I've stopped using the Sony headphones, and I decided to give something else a try. And from kind of researching around, I've noticed that a lot of people will say that the Bose QuietComfort, either the first gen or Series 1 and now Series 2, is the choice to go with. So I went ahead and got those. I've tried these out, and I've been able to enjoy listening to music and consuming content for well over 30 minutes before stopping. And I haven't stopped because I've been uncomfortable. I've stopped just because I felt like stopping, listening to what I was listening to. So I want to make sure that if you're watching this video, you understand very clearly that these are so comfortable. They're comfortable in the padding used for the ears, and they're comfortable for the padding used up top for the band that goes around your head. So there's that, guys. I wanted to make sure that that was the number one thing that I focused on in this video, is the comfort, because the comfort truly is there. Now, moving on to things such as sound and features. I'm going to talk about features first, then sound. So with the Series 2, Bose has incorporated a button here on the left cup that allows you to call upon your assistant. So if you're using an iPhone and you press the button, it's going to bring Siri. If you're using an Android device, you press the button, it's going to bring the Google Now Assistant. That's cool. I'm really not going to explain how that works. It's pretty self-explanatory. Most people will know what Siri does and what the Google Assistant does. But it's cool to have that button there so that you can access those kind of features, read your text messages, make a phone call, listen to music, play this playlist, so forth and so on. So that's one cool feature that this headphone brings to the table. The other main feature about this headphone is the fact that it incorporates active noise cancellation. Now, active noise cancellation on these guys is very good. It's not as good as what I'm getting with my Sonys, but it's very good. And it doesn't incorporate the kind of features that I get with my Sonys in terms of how I go about using that active noise cancellation. What I mean is, with the Sonys, I have some features where I can kind of cover my ear, that kind of mutes out that noise cancellation. They allow you to bring passive noise in. The Bose don't do that, but the active noise cancellation that you do get are very good. And I think that the average consumer is very much going to appreciate the noise cancellation that Bose brings to the table, and they're not going to be hoping and wondering for more. So there's that. Another thing that I love about these headphones are that it actually brings physical buttons to the table. For example, the Sonys, it's touch-based. If I want to pause, play, swipe, I got to do those kind of swipe gestures to pause, play, go to the next song, go back, turn up the volume, turn down the volume. And a lot of times that doesn't happen. It doesn't register those swipes correctly. If you're in a rush, if you're in a crowd, if you're doing things and your fingers don't register that swipe just right across the pad, you're going to run into that issue. With the Bose on the right-hand cup, you actually have these buttons right here. And these buttons are gonna do volume up, volume down, pause, play, skip, go back. And that's cool. To me, I like that because I have that reassurance that when I press that button, it's going to do what I expect it to do. Whether that's volume up, volume down, pause, play, skip, or go back. Now, of course, it's cool to have touch functionality. I don't really mind either or, but I prefer the physical buttons. Let me know in the comment section below if you prefer one or the other, if that's even an issue to you or a big enough deal to you to prevent you from getting one headphones or the other. Now, let's finish off with sound. Sound on these are very good. Again, from the average consumer perspective, I put these on and I enjoy what I'm listening to very much. I've lent these out to multiple people. They've all enjoyed what they hear. One thing, however, that I noticed that I don't like as much is the loudness. I find myself having to crank up the loudness on the headphones and then still going to my phone or my tablet and cranking up the volume there as well. What happens is if you crank the volume that loud, then you're gonna possibly have some distortion, which is gonna reduce the quality of what you are consuming, music-wise, movie-wise, so forth and so on. I wish that these got louder. They don't. It is what it is, but it's not a big enough deal that's gonna prevent me from wanting to use these. I did wanna share that with you because everything else between bass and sounds to the naked ear, to the average consumer, they sound well, I enjoy them, and so have the other people who haven't gotten a chance to listen to these and play with them. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick video review, a non-audiophile review on the Bose QuietComfort 35 Series 2. I'm gonna link these in the description below to Amazon and Best Buy, so check them out. And let me know in the comment section below if you've tried Series 1, if you're rocking a different pair of headphones, if you're considering these, if you've tried these and have not liked them and returned them, why? I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like always, stay geeky, peace, salute,